There are all sorts of different symbols on the UK aeronautical charts. Today we're going to talk about this one and what you should be doing if you're flying nearby.
Golf Oscar Romeo lined up and ready.
Golf Oscar Romeo, runway 26 main, 330 degrees less than 5, take off at your discretion.
Taking off, Golf Oscar Romeo 26.
I'm departing Shobden Aerodrome in Herefordshire, having visited there with friends last autumn. The route is more or less a direct track southeast to Red Hill and is 124 nautical miles.
Golf Oscar Romeo has left the ATZ to the southeast and changing to Gloucester 120.980.
Golf Oscar Romeo to Gloucester, thanks, bye.
Bye. Gloucester approach, good afternoon. Golf Bravo Hotel Oscar Romeo, request basic service.
Golf Bravo Oscar Hotel Romeo, Gloucester approach basic service on Connect 1027.
It's Golf Bravo Hotel Oscar Romeo and 1027, basic service Golf Oscar Romeo.
I'm guessing many of you know what this symbol means, but this flight was a good example of what to do when flying near it. What we have here is an aerodrome, Gloucestershire in this case, and two feathers coming out east and west. These indicate that the aerodrome, which is outside controlled airspace, has instrument approach procedures to the easterly and westerly runways. If we're crossing near those feathers or overhead the aerodrome, we should be talking to the air traffic controller there. Gloucestershire is a good example because they have a lot of instrument training traffic, even in good weather. Because my route today takes me through one of the approaches, I tell the controller.
Golf Bravo Hotel Oscar Romeo, then pass your message.
Golf Bravo Hotel Oscar Romeo, PA28, Shobden to Red Hill, VFR, routing direct Shobden to Bryce, which will take me just through your final approach track to 27. Altitude 2,700 feet, 1027.
Golf Oscar Romeo, report 5 north of the field or northwest of the field, just to advise passing through the final approach track.
Report 5 to the northwest of the field, Golf Oscar Romeo.
To get a better idea of what the instrument traffic is going to be doing, we can have a look at the instrument approach procedure as part of our pre-flight planning. Here is Gloucestershire's ILS approach procedure for runway 27. Aircraft could be holding here at any altitude above 2,500 feet. They may track outbound 8 to 10 miles to the southeast, descending to 2,300 feet as they do so. And then they'll follow the inbound course to the runway, beginning their final descent from 2,300 feet, 5 miles from the aerodrome. So on my route southeast, I could expect to see aircraft descending on the outbound course, turning onto the final approach course and beginning their approach. My altitude of 2,700, 2,800 feet in theory should keep me above most of the traffic in the procedure, but not necessarily all of it.
Golf Oscar Romeo, 5 miles to the north, southeast bound.
Golf Oscar Romeo, roger. Traffic on a 5-mile final, you should pass behind that. In fact, I do see you now. I think you just passed somebody in the orbit. Traffic 5-mile final at the moment is a Cherokee. Traffic outbound, I think you're going to be head of on the procedure is an SR-22, but report Cheltenham. I will update you if the SR-22 comes anywhere near.
Roger, copy that. We'll report Cheltenham, Golf Oscar Romeo.
I might be talking to Gloucester approach whilst I'm around the instrument feathers, but not everyone is.
And Golf Oscar Romeo, trying to get those things with me. I've just been watching going through the final approach track, and now he's tracking northwest. Going to pass, well, he's reciprocal track, but I think he'll pass port side, no height information.
Looking, Golf Oscar Romeo.
Golf Mike Lima overhead at 3,100 feet, and we'll be tracking down to Worcester now.
Golf Mike Lima, report Worcester, the WT9's just coming up 2 miles to run from the northwest.
Worcester and looking out, Golf Mike Lima.
Traffic in sight, Oscar Romeo, and we're Cheltenham.
Golf Oscar Romeo, roger. My ILS traffic's still outbound. He's got about 4 miles to run before he establishes for an 8-mile final. And if you can, just go south to get south of the final approach track. You're looking for the Bryce zone for Red Hill?
Hey, Golf Oscar Romeo, you want me to turn southbound?
That would be great. If you just go south now till you're south of Cheltenham town and then go back, you'll be fine.
Roger.
Avoiding collisions in the air is every pilot's responsibility, regardless of whether they're IFR or VFR. We're in uncontrolled airspace too, so the controller cannot instruct us what to do and cannot completely separate aircraft from one another. I'm conscious as well that the instrument training traffic will be more consumed with other tasks than I am. In all likelihood, they'll be focusing on their instruments more than looking out. So this is why I'm talking to Gloucester Approach, complying with their requests, listening carefully to their traffic information and keeping a sharp lookout.
Very efficient ATC here.
Oscar Romeo, thanks. And the SR22 is just established in inbound at 9 miles if you wish to receive a navigation. Thanks for your help. Traffic just leaving my overhead at similar level. You may have seen in my departure is a WT9 also going through the zone.
Roger, not visual with that traffic, but we'll resume navigation now. Bryce zone.
Golf. November Mike, traffic's at Cherokee, just overhead Cheltenham Town, just south of Cheltenham Town, turning back, I believe similar track, similar level.
We've got instrument traffic coming into Gloucester and using the hold, and it's all procedural. And so...
Oscar Romeo, I really appreciate your help, and you're going to Bryce zone now, 119.0, bye-bye.
119.0, goodbye, Golf Oscar Romeo. So, yeah, so they're on a procedure. I don't think their full radar is working, so they're having to do it procedurally, so by time and position reports, and the procedure on the chart for the ILS and the instrument approaches. And so I spoke to them because I was crossing their instrument approach track, and they seemed appreciative of the fact that we'd done that. That is pretty, you know, that's standard good airmanship to do that.
Roger, Golf Whiskey November.
Not being an instructor, I do hesitate making videos like this that probably come across tutorial in nature. I just thought the flight was a good demonstration of how pilots work with controllers in busy yet uncontrolled airspace to keep everyone safe. Thank you for watching, hit the subscribe button if you like the video, and fly safely my friends.